like order from there, like shrimp and lamb and chicken and beef, and like they have everything. So I get from them, and like hummus and pita and rice and stuff.
Huh.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
You know,
and drinks.
No, I don't know if they have
No.
drinks, but I'm just gonna type in Bloody Mary on the Uber Eats app
Okay.
and see what comes up, because I know that that's possible.
Yeah. Around here.
Ooh, it's only 12:40.
I know.
Oh, it's Tuesday. I was gonna say Elizabeth has Bloody Marys, but they're closed today.
Hello, whoever's here. I'm still sharing with people. I got a whole different list than my normal account would have. Oh, Zephyr. Another Zephyr. I don't know which one's which. Cass. Oh, Jenny Love. She's like in France now or something. 3. All right. No. All right then. Hello, God damn it. Name a car for an edit. Porsche. Zephyr Green, how are ya? Let's see. I gotta look at this. I gotta look at this. I'm still like inviting people. Oh, all right, there we go. I gotta set up the grid. Guess is 8. Huh, I didn't even get to select mass number of guests. All right, weird. All right, actually, I'm not gonna do that right now because nobody's here. Okay. No, I don't want that either. Bear with me, God. All right, I guess that's what I'm doing right now. I can change the format later, but nobody's here. So if you want to get in the box, hit one of those plus signs over there. Zephyr Green, how are you? Trust you made it home safe and all. I'm sorry we couldn't see you much towards the end. We had all the required after parties and stuff we had to go to. And there was another one tonight that got canceled when we
already decided.
We already decided we weren't going to go, and we already told people, and then they canceled it. So woo, we don't have to go because I'm burnt. I'm burnt. We had just epic after party last night.
Man, my ice was in the shape of a witch's hat. That's how fast.
Yeah,
it was.
they had like this epic drink menu, and one of them was called a witch's hat, and Marta got it, and it's like
show me a picture.
Rum, and they have like this huge cone of ice with the straw through it that they made ahead of time to make these drinks. And then they had the round ice, and they had the big square blocks.
That drink is called the witch's hat.
Called the witch's hat. These guys just went all out. There's labels
and the food, and they
on
made
all the
meatballs.
Food. Oh yeah, and the Hawaiian sliders and the meatballs and the charcuterie board. They really went all out.
And they said it's the first of many house parties.
Yes.
We just have to figure out how the fuck to get home.
I would give them a shout out, but they're not on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll do an Uber that time or something.
It's kind of expensive to go to their house.
Yeah.
But we could do it once.
Yeah. I wouldn't have wanted to even have a slight buzz and deal with that getting on the bridge situation.
It's the only town in New Orleans that's across the Mississippi.
Yeah.
So it's more complicated to get there than other places.
So we either have to take the ferry or the
big ass bridge.
At 9 o'clock.
So yeah, we wouldn't be able to do that.
Matthew, how are you? Be sure if you're here, keep liking the screen, because if we get talking about controversial stuff, people will report it. And if we get more love than we get hate, they can't do anything. I got a lot of hate which is why I'm spending a lot of time on this account all of a sudden, changed the name of this account. Now, because briefly, my other account got taken down for about 3 hours. It was pretty weird. It said permanently banned, but it wasn't. Usually, when it has said permanently banned, it has stayed that way. But so whoever tried to do that, it didn't work out for them. Sorry about that. Thumper, how are you? Jeffrey Green,
Thumper.
Thank you for liking the live. So it's been decompressing from Hexfest, watching our
Zephyr?
Yep, our lizard zoo out here.
Yeah.
Bird zoo. The lizards are everywhere right now. We even shot some lizard porn.
Yep.
They delete your account after like 90 days, I think. Yeah, that's what happened. But somehow, Uncle Birch 2 is still out there. I can't get in it. I can't figure out what the hell email address I used on it. Tried to recover it many times, but it's, maybe I'll go download my content off of there and repost it over here. I don't even remember what I said on Uncle Birch 2. I mean, that's a long time ago, right? You got home like 3 a.m. Wow, right on. That was great, seeing you again, meeting Sebastian, meeting Orams, meeting Bree, all them folks. Invite W. Okay. So I figured I would jump on and see what it's like on this account going live. A very early time in the day, too. Just to see what it's like. But keep on liking. Trump got indicted again. 4 indictments and
81 counts.
81 counts.
I think something like that. And 18 co-conspirators.
18 co-conspirators. It's a conspiracy RICO case.
41 counts.
41 counts.
18 co-conspirators.
18 co-conspirators. And the real beauty of this one is Trump has to prove, Trump and all of the defendants have to prove that they're not a flight risk or a risk of intimidating witnesses or spreading the information from the court case, all the stuff that Trump always does. None of them can be released. It's their burden to prove why they're not a flight risk or a danger to the jurors, to the judge, to the court case. Trump has to prove that he'll shut up and stop saying bad things about the judge and the witnesses involved. Hey, Regina, how are you? Thank you for the finger heart thing. So he has to prove it. Burden of proof is on him and all of his 18 co-conspirators. They have to prove why the judge should allow them out, not be in jail while waiting for trial. This could be a thing. This one could really be a thing. Doing great. We're just decompressing from Hexfest weekend and all the after parties. I think we're finally done. So having a good time. Sitting here coming to you live from New Orleans. I'm just reading the comments and stuff. But yeah, that's like some of the big news. As a matter of fact, I think we were driving home from the after party last night when the indictment dropped on Trump. So I couldn't even hear about it till we got home. But it's going to be a thing. And, we know he's guilty. Hey, we know he's guilty on every court case that's out there. But this one, that phone call, I need you to find me 11,000 something votes. And then threatening the guy, this is really illegal. And it's really more illegal for you. And you could be in real trouble. Yeah, that's a threat. That's a threat. And especially if you prosecute it under RICO laws, because RICO laws were written to deal with the mafia. And that's what we've been dealing with here. The Godfather never came out and said, hey, I want you to whack this guy. He said, hey, take care of that thing for me. Yeah, it's subtle. Candy, how are you? Having a fabulous time over here. So I guess, the latest thing is all of the tea and receipts on Mindy We found out literally every single thing she's ever said about her life was a lie. Not indigenous, not Creole, wasn't born on Halloween, showed a fake birth certificate. Maybe she's not even from the country or something. Didn't live anywhere near the swamp. Marta's right over here. Lived next to two levees, so we got to find a cool name with levee donkey or something. I don't know. We got to find a cool new name for that. For Mindy, the non-Brujo,
Didn't
bayou.
they come up with a name last night or something?
I thought you did, but I don't remember it. We're always coming up with names for stuff. We named all the lizards in the damn yard.
Yeah. I thought I came up with something.
She's trying to run a race smear campaign. Yeah, I saw her. It's like, how's this not hate speech when I'm an indigenous Creole woman? You're neither.
Yep.
You're neither. We verified the identity of the sister who gave the receipts. None of that is real. None of that is real. Swamp, see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. There we go. I like that one. Color American Pie. A nasty pie, though. Nasty. And remember, yeah, keep liking, because I'm just getting started.
Look,
what is it doing?
Look at my foot.
Oh, Marta's got another lizard on her foot. I'm sure he'd go away before I got the camera ready. Marta's going to get a picture. They're so comfortable with us. They just climb on us.
Oh, another one's coming over. Look.
Oh my God! Oh, they're going to do it.
Chasing each other.
We're going to get lizard prawn.
Prawn, not prawn.
Prawn is internet.
Oh, sorry.
Prawn. God, such a smart chick. She's just dense as hell sometimes. When I'm Cherokee and German and you call me a white woman shouting you are mixed, love her shit coming out. Yes, here, let's see. Here's a lizard or an anole, more technically, on Aunt Marta's foot.
That's Argyle.
That's Argyle. It's got a little Argyle pattern on her back.
They're all a little different. We could totally tell them apart.
And then what's the other one? We called one Scarlet because she's a harlot.
Formerly OJ?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we thought that was OJ. Candy loves it. Keisha, that was oh, hey Keisha, I didn't even see you here. Yeah, so that was funny. So it's like the a cousin and the sister spilling all the tea, disowned from the family, had 3 children and abandoned them to be raised by the family. Screwing up lives seems to be that person's entire lifetime. I can't imagine, how screwed up the kids are. Hopefully they, had a good life with the family members. I mean, they probably had a better life than they would have had with Mindy anyways. Oh, and her legal name's Mindy. On the fake birth certificate, it said Raven something. It showed several documents with the name Raven. People don't name their kids Raven. It's bad enough that it's the weakest craft name that there is. There's like all of the Ravens that I've known, we had to number them or give them a last name just to keep track of them because there's so many. I mean, same thing with all of the Willows and all of the Persephones and all of the Heathers. Look at
it's the male.
Uh-oh.
The guy who screws all the ladies.
Yeah.
There's a fly.
Lizard prawn is coming. Yeah.
That was Luther. That's Luther.
Yeah. And so, the excuse or what she's trying to play is that, how are these people not engaging in hate speech when I'm an indigenous Creole woman? Now we know that none of those things are true, but even if so, unless somebody's harassing you specifically for being those things or using slurs regarding those things, it's not hate speech. If you're an asshole and you happen to be black and I call you an asshole, well, it's not being racist, you're an asshole. It doesn't matter what color you are.
Yeah, it's like, I don't go around calling everybody a misogynist.
I know. Assholes come in all sexes and races. People hate the truth. Absolutely. Well, especially pathological liars. I mean, if you got to lie about your entire existence, I mean, everything from your name to where you were born to where you lived, to your birth certificate. I mean, I don't want to be a birther conspiracist, but damn. But so, yes, the non-bayou, not Bruxa, never lived in the bayou, abandoned 3 kids, is not indigenous, is not creole. Now I want to know about Ursula. She's always saying she's indigenous too. Maybe I'd like to see that too. So I don't believe that one either. Mama Bear, hey, how are you? Yeah, invite your friends because not a lot of people know about this account. This is now Uncle Birch 5, where I will be spending a little bit of time until it cools off a little bit over on my private account. Don't hate the players, hate the game. This is a game after all. There's just real people involved. She's mad and trying to act like she hasn't seen the videos. She reached, oh yes, you know it. You know she has. She has. She can't keep away. Probably here with a sock puppet account or a fake account right now, watching it. Probably reporting it like crazy, but like most things in her life, powerless. I've never had to resort to mass reporting people. We are on Witchtok, right? I think we are. Witchtok, pagan talk, occult talk. Those are the hashtags I use. So I don't know. My people tend to handle things a little bit differently. And, if anybody ever thinks about it, I have way too many allies in New Orleans for anybody to ever pull. Keep them in mind. Jane, how the fuck are you? I thought your thought on the word donkey being a slur. Oh, is that what it was? Well, okay. So Jane, since we now know that she lived nowhere near the bayou, but she lived between 2 levees, we're tossing around some new names. Somebody came up with American Pie, and then we could say bye bye, and then we could play the song on the videos. We play bye bye Miss American Pie on the videos where we're talking shit. It'd be great. So, but I'd like to hear other suggestions. I don't make up the names, Original one, Swamp Donkey. I think it was Candy. That's Candy's name. So maybe Swamp Donkey. But there was no swamp. There was a levee. And who the fuck lives in between 2 levees? That doesn't sound. That sounds way redneck white trash. And what was it again? It was Boothville. Boothville is not New Orleans, by the way. And there is no swamp anywhere near Boothville. Yeah, I need to look up Boothville on the map. It's way into Louisiana somewhere. Texas, Osteo, which I don't know if you missed a whole lot because you probably saw the videos and I just kind of recapped a lot of that. Yeah. No, Swamp Donkey is all Jane. You did that? You came up with it? Okay, because first time I ever heard it, it was on a Candy video. I think it was the when she called. Oh, it was the video, or it was the video of the audio where she called up somebody, and she threatened the letters.
It's right by Hammond.
Oh my God, Hammond. Yep, the banjo's playing there all the time, man. We went to Hammond one time to get Mojo, and would never go back. Yep. Even though that's the only place they have a Renaissance fair here, but I can't imagine dressing up like that and going to Hammond. But okay, so Jane came up with Swamp Donkey. That was good. Now there's no swamp. You could still be a donkey, but she is not indigenous and she is not Creole. She's white trash, according to her sister, and her sister admits to being white trash, and she's her sister, biological. So I believe her. Everything that she said to me seems to pan out. Makes sense. Seems legit. Matches up to everything I know. And then the cousin said the same things. Yeah. Modern day colonizer. Yeah, my God, she's colonizing. She's appropriating all kind of groups. You're probably going to say she's black next. Levy donkey. And post from family proved it. Yeah, it was pretty funny for a while there. I did. I played it on a live, and I did have Papa Fenwa on, and I was trying to act very neutral and not make him defensive. And in that, it worked. We found out a lot of things, like his specific job, the company he works for, the coast that he works off of. We got a lot of actionable intelligence out of that broadcast. But the thing that I wasn't expecting is that made Papa Fenwa believe that we were bros or something. Because he started like randomly texting me small talk and shit. I'll play along. Yeah. Here, I'll keep small talk. I won't tell you anything, worthwhile, but you will. You will.
When do you ever?
I think finally caught on because I haven't heard from him for a while. I expect him, contact me and cuss me out about saying stuff about Mindy. But hey, it's all true. And that's the problem. That's why, some people have to mass report people, because they have no power. If you lie, the universe sees it. Your ancestors see it. Your gods, your goddesses, your Orishas, your Oguns, whatever you got, they see it. Either we believe in this invisible world happening all around us, or we don't. And if you don't, then you shouldn't be calling yourself a witch or a Bruxa or a Bruxa or whatever the fuck you're going to call yourself. When you lie to the universe, your word means nothing. And my policy is never lie, always speak the truth, because I'm going to be using my voice to holler across the veil between worlds, demanding recognition and demanding action based on what I say. If every time I speak a thing, it's truth, then when I speak a thing that I will the universe to provide, it will do that, because I've built up an equilibrium, a rhythm of truth. And the universe looks and goes, well, he said it. Everything else he said, panned out. So shit, let's do that thing. And that's why you say things like, I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am prosperous. Not I will. I will still more powerful than I want, but I am, that's much more powerful. I've been saying this for a while about bringing shame to the ancestors. Yeah, and then there's that shame to the ancestors. Feel not wise. Yes. Megs, I'm going to have to work on it tomorrow. Okay, you guys are talking back and forth. Okay, changing seasons. Hey, how are you? I'm not sure, what people got the memo that Uncle Birch 5 is a thing right now. I can still go live on the other account, but I'm just not sure under private, how many people are going to get there. I don't know how that works. Maybe somebody with, more experience in that can tell me, if I would still, if people would still see me, the people that aren't following me, would they be able to come into the live, that kind of thing. But had an excellent time at Hexfest. C-Bitch did come to the Hexfest lobby. Apparently couldn't afford the admission price to stock Brie, but apparently didn't have the gonads to roll up to Brie once seeing Brie. Then of course, I do not spend my time trolling these people. Everything that I spilled about Mindy was sent to me, and I sat on it for a couple of days. And Candy was sitting on it too, and she didn't do anything with it. I think she was waiting for me to do it first. But then I said, why? Why am I going to sit on that for that person? And everything that person has said about me, I have this gold. They're never going to be able to dig up any tea on me. I don't have any family members left to do that from. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Unless Marta turns on me. but I have my secrets. But another one. So this.
Oh, you don't get to use your leverage just to make sure I don't turn on you.
So this one was sent to me today. It was alive with the C-Bitch, and I now know that the Witchtok news person, you're not a friend. I know that. And then people have been telling me that for a while, and I always kind of kept her at arm's length. But I saw her in the live, and I heard what she had to say. But again, it's an entire group of pathological liars when C-Bitch says that at a time when she knew that I would not be home, she came and left some Ouija thing in the front yard. Well,
What?
Yeah, that didn't happen. I programmed our cameras with her face and the facial recognition and that ugly tattoo way before that when I knew what was going on there. And I also went back, and so that would have popped up, but I went back and checked. You know, you can look up at HexFest and see, okay, well, Uncle Birch could be right there teaching the class right then. So that would be the time that she thought I wasn't around, and that was the day that she was here. So definitely check the cameras there. I got 5 cameras, man. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. And so she has no power as well. Another liar. Just lie, 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 lie. You eggoons, man.
That Seabiscuit who said she's like across the street.
Seabiscuit. Wow. That's better than Sea Bitch. That is better. Okay, Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit. Now, and I just thought, you know, I did not make the connection that it was that Ursula, because that Ursula was Ursula Samamarnos or some crap like that. And there's plenty of people calling themselves Ursula. Matter of fact, we were sitting with a person named Ursula at the party last night. So I didn't put 2 and 2 together when I was first, when she was first contacting me, but I figured it out in about 5 hours and played along. We knew that when she put us in that box. She put you in a box? Ghostface Killer, how are you? She put you in a box, huh? Yep, that was Ursa. So yeah, and Ursa made sure and Seabiscuit made a point to post videos of her walking down Bourbon Street amidst the red dress run and all that. Came to HexFest, couldn't afford the ticket, saw that Bree's not a little girl, and punked out. And then mass reported my account when I made a video calling her out for that, because she really, really, really didn't want anybody to see that. But I'm a tenacious motherfucker, and that's the thing you gotta understand. If you want to come fuck with Uncle Birch, I don't stop. I don't never stop. People say you never let up. You never let up, man. Just let it go. No, I don't fucking let it go. Once I've gone there, I'm gonna fucking hold on to that with my fucking fake teeth, man. I'm gonna claw into that with everything I fucking got. I'm not gonna let go. Never. And I don't even know where I was going to go with that. Not going to happen. I will keep going. Oh, that's what it. So I start mass reporting my video, and you know, I'd lose an appeal. I post it again. Lose the appeal, post it again. Lose the appeal, post it again. And then eventually, one of them didn't get taken down. I won the appeal on that one. When you win an appeal on a video, it becomes rather impervious to being taken down, because I'm sure she's out there mass reporting it still and getting all her friends to mass report it, because she doesn't want anybody calling her out on her punk ass ways. And I'm only doing that because she acted all badass. She acted like she's going to roll up, and didn't matter who was there. If she would take us all on. So, well, you know what? Actually, we had a whole crew rolling, and that might have been what would have happened. If Bree wasn't able to handle it herself, we'd all jumped in. And you wouldn't have done a goddamn thing. And you know, especially since I am who I am at HexFest, the security would take my side on all that. But it didn't happen because it's all a bunch of talk. Yep. Still standing. Everything's. As a matter of fact, it's great. We've been, you know, everybody wants to hang out with us. I couldn't hang out with the half of the people from Witchtok that I wanted to hang out with because of all the other parties we had to go to, because everybody wanted to be there. It's like being a popular kid. And I love the fact that my enemies are so unpopular and nobody likes them, especially Seabiscuit. I mean, everybody been hating on Seabiscuit forever. And the people she gets in his lives, it's shriveled up hags. Nobody likes them either, and none of them have a social life at all. It's a flex not to get cuffed. Well, I'll tell you what. As soon as I got that text that she was in the Bourbon Orleans, and Bree's sitting right across the breakfast table at me, here, read this. And Bree started asking Mo how much money they got for bail. And everybody around started, you know, organizing their bail money and designating a person to do that bail should it become necessary. So Bree was ready to roll. And fucking Mo, oh man, her head started going. She started going, yeah, her hood side came out, man, right away. So You wouldn't want to mess with Bree, and you definitely wouldn't want to mess with Bree when she's with Mo. And as we should. I do that. Any one of y'all, man, that are my friends, I jump in. And that's partially why I get in so much trouble. You know, this all happened over me jumping in with both boots to defend Witch with Two Dogs when he was being falsely accused of all this shit. And that's how I became friends with Candy and Jane and Karamia and that whole host of them. And a couple people who change their names all the time. I can't keep track of them. But, you know, that's the way I am with my friends here, too. You know, I don't ask questions. Oh, okay, we're rolling up. Hold on. Let me put my boots on. Put the boots on. Oh, you got a problem with that guy? Let me get my boots on. That's what they're for. Bree never looked I know she didn't look. Well, okay, there was that one day that her and Mo were out all night where she was invoking coffee. You know, it was early in the morning. I was haggard too. That's why I wasn't up that time of morning. But other than that, Bree was looking good. So was Mo. Everybody was great. Of course, Marta was looking fabulous. I thought all the pics I saw were the coolest. I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, everybody had a good time. And it's a good thing it's a good thing she didn't try to spoil the good time because we know all the people. And, I know. And if you come to Christian Day's thing and mess around, he knows all the people who run this town. That would not have been good. You wouldn't. Not only would you end up, held for quite a while. Here in Louisiana, hard labor is attached to most felonies.
Yeah, it's totally illegal.
Yeah, they put you on a chain gang. So we'd have Seabiscuit on a chain gang. That's actually kind of a cool image.
Oh, there's a lizard.
I made an appreciation video for Bree. One of the hate videos that they use. Yes, I saw you, Stu. Yes. I wasn't sure at first because you kept sending me stuff and going, I thought Stu was okay. Which side is Stu on? But then I got it. I caught it. I figured it out. Every time they travel to stalk us because they have no lives. Yes, absolutely. Stu is Nikki. I didn't know that. I don't like look at people's pictures enough and attach their name to their pictures. A lot of times because if you're in this little tiny circle right there. Yep, hard labor, chain gangs and shit. They don't have content if they don't stalk us. Absolutely. But yeah, and that's what they said about the Witch with Two Dogs. He was doxing, threatening women, went to Mindy's house, slashed her tires, all in the name of me. So I had to get involved. I asked for receipts. I found out that it was absolute lies and that none of the receipts were receipts for the charges that he was being charged with. So I called Mindy out, and then, of course, Mindy turned on me. And then next thing you know, I'm in a fight with Snowflake Gingerella Witch about a leather jacket. Dumbest damn thing ever. And people send me plenty of videos of her hating on me. And, we bring people together. We bring Seabiscuit and Snowflake Witch and the Bye Bye Miss American Pie. We bring them all together and give them something to do. No, I still haven't gotten my papers. But yeah, I think it was the first time I heard Swamp Donkey was on your video where she was threatening us with the papers to whoever she called that then sent you the audio recording right away. Those are great friends they have, I gotta say. So many of their friends send me this information and tell me, don't tell them who told me. And I don't, because I want to get more information from them. But their whole little group is full of moles, man. Full of moles, and they love to tell me stuff. Jane made it. I ran with it. All right. So Jane gets credit for Swamp Donkey, but now what? Still haven't come up. Well, there's Bye Bye Miss American Pie, but I don't know. That sounds too good. We need a new name because she's not from the swamp. It'll still be a donkey. Levy Donkey? Nah, that's not cool enough. Spiritual daughter of Mama Mystic. Jane Ganger. Right on. Witchfoot, what the hell going on? How are you? How are you? I think we're going to see Witchfoot at, the next thing is WitchCon, now that we're done with Hexfest. And we're going to see Witchfoot there. And then probably the next sit down that I have with Mr. Day, I'm going to push that envelope because he, oh yeah, you weren't here. I've been harping on him for a while, and this is how I got him to look at Witchtok and start, looking into Witchtok for WitchCon. It's not being a big name pagan is not about being an author anymore. And the words used to be publish or perish. It is not that way anymore. Yeah, you can publish, that's great, but social media is where it's at. So much of this is happening. Social media is how I started making my living teaching witchcraft like 15 years ago now on YouTube. It's a game changer. And those are some of the big name pagans that everybody knows now, not necessarily authors. Authors aren't necessarily good talkers. WitchCon, often the authors screw it all up. The authors don't know how to be on camera. They don't know how to read the comments while they're on camera and respond to the people in the comments section. Witch talkers are made for that. YouTube witches, they're made for that. They do that all the time. It's what I'm doing right now. And I've actually told a couple of them that, a couple of authors, when it was their first WitchCon, they say, I'm kind of nervous. And I said, look, just, go live on YouTube or something like that and just talk to the camera and watch what's going on and respond to the things that are going on and you're ready for WitchCon. And Hexfest is in person. So the other day on the panel, Christian Day repeated my words as his own. That it's not all about authors anymore, that social media has a profound influence on the craft and we need to have a broader scope. Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to do. So now that he has said that, our next sit down, I'm going to start harping on them about Hexfest and giving them some names that I think should be there. So of course, Witchfoot. And they pay you. They pay for everything. They pay for your trip, your hotel, and then you can sell your books in the vending area and stuff. It's a pretty cool gig, and it gets you to New Orleans. That's what happened to me. Came to New Orleans to teach Hexfest. It was not always nice. I mean, these are people that are nice to me, or they're not dicks. Basically, you have to be nice to me. You're not a dick to me, and I appreciate your work. I'll do that. And then, I'm sure there's other devious reasons behind my motivation. There always are, but I'm not going to tell you. Say hi to Marta. Occult bitch says hi, Marta. Hey. It's sad to claim native blood in a fight. Absolutely. Or say, you're part African American or something. To use any race card just to stop somebody from disagreeing with you or arguing with you is pretty fucking weak. Unless they're arguing with you because of the race or your sex or your sexuality. That's pretty weak. And it's a slap in the faces to all the actual victims of those marginalized groups, or in those marginalized groups. It's low. Yeah, it's low. Just when I thought they couldn't go lower, they did. Well, so this ain't so bad. This is my other account. Most people weren't following it. This is where I did all my political stuff. You can later you can scroll through. You can hear my songs from back when I was an activist. I think even my marijuana burn the flag song didn't get taken down off of this account. Have a happy fucking day stayed up on this account. But yeah, there's a bunch of my activist music is on this account too. But now it is shifted focus because it was necessary, because this account already had over 1,000 followers and I'd be able to go live right away. So we just changed it to Uncle Birch 5. And, once it cools down a little bit over there, then we'll go live. I mean, I still don't know what happens. Like, if I go live on the private account, is it only the private people that can see me? because that's not as fun. She even did get a response that her family abused her. Now, how dare they bring? Well, it sounds like. Well, I'm sorry. I never abandoned 3 children. Yeah, and talk all kind of shit about me all the time. All I did was expose the fact that she had 3 children and abandoned them. And the family had to raise them. So it doesn't sound like the family dejected her. It sounds like, she got on drugs and stuff and dejected her family and her children. Yeah. Wait. Well, don't tell me you didn't see that part.
When you go inside, can I have some ice in my water and in my drink?
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Okay. The family that abused her raised them kids. She's crazy. Yeah. What kind of family that's abusive is going to do that? The kids had to be raised by family members and probably at some point in their life learned that their biological mother did not love them. That's
I know how
harsh. I know. Well, think how fucked up, that leaves you the rest of your life. The scars on so many lives left by one person. Just like that. That's a miserable life. She spins a wild story. Yeah, but stories don't stand up to evidence. Swamp Donkey was never abused. She talks too much. Yep, and she was never indigenous, and she was never creole. That's a scar. Yep. Acting like a perfect human. Yes. But I have noticed the unhingedness of it. It's like when we hexed Trump back in the day. I watched him slowly get crazier and crazier until now he's just batshit. Same thing here. She's been getting crazier and crazier and more batshit. And, I have reason to believe that she went back to the pipe. It's all about back to the meth. That's what I heard. And she's going bald. I noticed that. That comb over is not working. Okay, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. All right. Oh, if anybody wants to jump in the box, we can jump in the box. I have a few boxes there. I can make more. Now, this one allows me to pick how many people. What?
Jerry Springer of TikTok.
Jerry Springer of TikTok. I need one of them bells.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Told you. Just wait till I get to 1K. I can't wait. Really? I'm following you, right? Wait, am I following you from this account? Oh, God damn it. Here you go. You got one more. That's the problem with new accounts. I got to keep track of who the fuck I was following. And, of course, Candy wants to come in. And, wait, Charisma, High Priestess.
Hey, I got a couple minutes before I wanted to say something since I seen her people come in. I wanted to say, because I know y'all recording this for her. Yeah, I love this for you. I love that you're getting caught in your appropriation. I love that I called this out a year ago and you tried to take all of my accounts to try to get it shut down. But even more than anything, I love that you're sitting there watching all of this happen like it's not bothering you, knowing that it's tearing you down. But mark my words, I told you guys this 8 months ago. I want their fucking hair and I want their teeth for what they did to me. Both of them are thinning. Lucky, I can come get your dentures, but that's about all I can do for you. I'm going to say this. Root work, when you throw root work and you're not no fraudulent root worker, and you can actually conjure some shit and you're not just talking about it in your bedroom on a fucking TikTok, your root work will start showing evidence. And each and every one of us that's thrown, I can see their signature root work, and I can see Uncle Birch's mania that he created in her mind. I can see Bree's disdain on her finances. She probably used about 3 pounds of lavender. What I will tell all of y'all is don't fuck with the experience because you think you can read the front of the book from the outside. Because we getting our dues. We'll sit here and wait very patiently and rub our hands until we get what's coming to us. But understand something. Oh, it's coming.
It's still coming. It ain't done. Ain't done.
It's done.
Oh, she jumped out. She never even said anything. Okay, well.
Candy?
No, Candy's still here.
Is Candy right? Did you cause mania? There's a few that inflicted mania on her.
Yes. Them cicadas don't fuck around, man. You get them in your ear.
Ooh-wee.
I'm just saying. I'm just talking.
Some seers, we can see energetic blueprints that each worker has. And so if you send work onto another person, you can see it's almost like a rainbow on people sometimes. Like, whoa, you got a lot going on there.
Oh, you got bumped out.
YouTube notification dropped them out.
Back. All right. There you go. All right, I invited her back in. There was some sort of glitch or something.
Since they're recording.
Oh, yeah. Here, talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I got to get Marta some ice in her drink here.
Love that. I'm not going to be here for long. I got to go grab my son from school, but I'm loving this. Lucky's supposed to be on Jane's live later, so if you guys are familiar with those lives, y'all can stop on by Jane's live later and see part 2 of Lucky in the whatever that was last night. I don't know if Jane's in here. It'll be this afternoon. Freak Fest. Fright Fest. Fright Fest.
Scream.
Last night was great, Keisha. Actually, I'm going to be honest. I told the girls in the chat, everybody was like, oh my God, last night was awesome. I'm going to be honest. I was a little disappointed because Lucky's been going at me for like a year and some change. I would think that by this time you have like rehearsed in the mirror what you was going to say to us had you ever come on our lives. And I find it really funny that you came on our live and you did the eating some kitty cat symbol to us. And I thought that was really funny that's what you came. That's what you came to say. It was amazing. It was amazing. She choked. Like, Mama Bear, like, have y'all ever been around somebody who was like really super excited to do something or like really super excited to be a speaker somewhere and then they got in front of the crowd and they were like, oh. It was like that. It was like that. Yeah. You were in the live last night. Lucky decided to pop in Jane's live last night and try to surprise everybody. And instead of talking crap, she came in there and did hang on. As soon as she came in our live, she went, he was like, oh, okay. All right. That was not intimidating at all, but I got.
That is the most unattractive person I can think of making that gesture. I think I'm ill right now. Skelehor? Yeah, that was
good look.
Choked hard, looking like young.
No, it was her choking and going in there to Chris and trying to kiss him, and he wouldn't kiss her back, and he was like, ugh. And then she busted her out like, what do you like, Chris? What do you like in a woman? He's like, I like booty. Ooh, well, Lucky, you're built like a 6-year-old boy.
What?
That's why all time on live when she was yelling at me, I was like, pipe down, little boy. Pipe down, little bruh.
Wait, this all happened in a live? Damn, I missed
last night. And then they reported us, so we got kicked out, apparently. We got kicked off. But Lucky hopped on the comments and was like, my phone died. Get your asses back in there. And Jane, I love it. Jane went in there. She was like, we got banned, Skelehor. We got banned, Skelehor. We'll be back tomorrow.
I haven't really run across one of Jane's lives since that time she was yelling at me.
Jane yells at everybody in live. Jane yells at me in the live. Jane, you should better be on your P's and Q's.
You know,
if you're coming in Jane's live, you got to be on your P's and Q's.
Well, then people got to understand, you know, I've been with the Ukrainian bully here for like 20 years. I got a thick skin, man.
I seen that video too. He was like, you got named the Ukrainian bully. She said, that's what I am. He said, you can bully me in the bedroom. I heard Marta over there going off. Okay.
Oh, I forgot I even said that.
Marta didn't. Marta didn't.
Yeah. No, clearly she didn't, because I remember that night.
I'm writing that down.
Yeah. Oh dear.
All right, I'm about to head off because I got to get ready to get my kid from school and live
Yeah.
later. I'll tag you guys when she goes live so y'all don't miss it.
Okay, I might go live later too. I'm not sure. I got to
Hi,
go do the same
Quincy.
thing that you're doing pretty
Awesome.
soon here.
Tag me if you go live.
All right. See you later.
So you know who has Bloody Marys that we can get to go?
What? Who?
The joint.
Maybe if you're good. But Charisma High Priestess been sitting here in the box.
Oh,
There's
sorry.
Bree. I'm
I'm
going to
sorry. I
invite
thought you
Bree in.
turned the camera off.
No. So you want to say something? You're there.
No, I don't crap.
Okay. Wait, let me make sure my volume's up. Can't hear you. What?
It's my internet. It's about to storm here in Tennessee again.
Oh yeah, that does mess shit up. All right, we got Bree coming in.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, Bree.
Marta. Is that
Hey.
Marta?
Yep.
The swamp donkey just uploaded a YouTube video about you.
Oh my God, again?
About Bree?
You know what?
Yep, and YouTube did her dirty with his face.
I did her what? I did her what?
YouTube did her dirty with the face. Hold on, I'll type it.
Face.
I gotta go. The storm.
We did her dirty. She did her own dirty. Oh, okay. Yeah, her internet's fucking up. Well, how you been, Bree, since last time I saw you?
Yeah.
A couple days ago.
Oh man, I'm recuperating. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm good. I'm. You know, I think they're spiraling. They're just absolutely off the chain, out of control.
Oh yeah.
Human beings that don't know how to act, and you and I and a couple of other people are their targets.
Apparently.
I don't care about them. I
Yeah.
don't care about them.
I don't know if you saw my latest video. Seabiscuit says that she came by my house when she knew I wouldn't be home and did a little thing out front. And so I know exactly when that was. I got cameras. I made sure and double checked those times. But
You know the dogs will be barking.
and the dogs would be barking. Like I said, it's too bad because by the size of that girl, she could feed my dogs for a month.
Seabiscuit.
Marta came up with that one. She comes up with the best one. Marta came up with Dick-Up truck. That when I used that Dick-Up truck for the Trump supporters and the trucks.
Yeah. Doc had sent me a video of where Seabiscuit, Punky Punk, and some other blue-haired chick, they were on a live laughing and talking about us and bragging that you and I, spent our time thinking and talking about them.
Yeah, that didn't happen. I mean, there was that one time when we were arranging bail money, but other than that,
30 seconds, a 30-second snippet of a conversation, and it's all about them.
Well, like I was talking about that earlier. I said Bree was not scared. Bree was fired up, and so was Mo. Mo's hood side came out, man. Her head started going, her fingers started. Oh no, you don't mess with my girl. I like it. I think I said that. I said Mo. I said I like this side of you, Mo.
You sure did.
Yeah, that's about it. About 30 seconds. We had a good time with a table full of TikTok witches. All the witches, that could afford to go.
Yeah.
I guess she couldn't afford the ticket.
When we were at the Vampire Cafe, all of us were sitting at that table and we were just talking and we were going back and forth. It was great.
Yeah, it was.
It was really great. And it was a table of
boxes.
legends.
Yeah. The food was good. Oh, it was the first time
Oh
I
my
ever
goodness,
went to
it was good.
Yeah. Lux Crystal, how are you? Or Lux Lady Crystal, hello. Oh yeah, so decompressing. We had one more after party last night, and then there was supposed to be another one tonight. We were just like we were over it.
Yeah,
We weren't
we
going to
had
go, and then
about
they canceled it. So
How was the presenters dinner?
oh, it was epic. Fiona Horn did her fire dance. Haven't seen that in years. Right on the edge of Christian Day's pool, didn't fall in. And then a lot of people were in the
Fantastic.
pool watching it, and the food. It's always catered. And then I remember one of the caterer people, black woman, was really interested in the Marie Laveau statue on Christian Day's altar, and so people started talking to her about some of the hoodoo and the voodoo that's practiced here. She was really like fascinated, and I think that one of his caterers probably became a customer after that. But it was great. And they had all the good New Orleans food, kind of like they had on the boat. Gumbo and what I had, that crawfish mac and cheese. Everybody was there, packed.
Good.
And we got to hang out. Well, last night and at the party with our friend Patty Negri, who we met in Hollywood. Is really the only witch friend we made in Hollywood. We didn't run into any. I call her the Hollywood witch because up until the strike, she spends her whole life on the red carpet and
She
on
is stunning.
and all that. Yes,
She is stunning. Yeah.
And it was all that, it was like old school. It's like it used to be when you met somebody with a pentagram around their neck. You were friends until you had a reason not to be. And we met because I said, "Hey, nice pentacle," and he says, "And you too, sir." And then we all started talking, and we became really good friends. And she lived in the neighborhood right by us. So we'd have her over at our house. And she invited us to the neighborhood cookout dog parade, and Azzy won Best in Show. And we haven't seen her since we moved from Hollywood, and just got to hang out with her a lot this weekend. It was great.
Yeah. Because she's still in California, right?
Yeah, she's lived in Hollywood her whole life.
Yeah.
Which is good because, she's close to the red carpets. But right now, there's the strikes. So. But one of the things she was telling me is that her particular industry is reality television. She's on like Ghost Adventures and other shows like that.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily on strike. They're not
right.
Production. So I personally think that if a union's going to strike, you need all people in that industry to strike, or the strike's not going to work out. Like from what I understand, not only is reality television exempt from that, but independent productions, independent movies and TV shows are still in production. They get a pass, and so I think the strike's going to go on for a very long time because
I do too. Because they're going to starve them. They're going to starve them. They would rather starve them than to pay, and it's the same thing over and over again. The little guy is getting stomped on. So what were you guys talking about before I came in? And what would you like to talk about? I'm asking everybody in the comments. Do you guys have any questions for us?
Yeah, pretty much all we talked about. We talked about Trump's latest indictment. We talked about the receipts on Mindy and Seabiscuit, pretty much. We were trying to come up with a new name for Mindy because she didn't live anywhere near the swamp. She lived next to two levees. So
you know what I think we should call her?
Huh.
Delta Donkey. Because she actually she was raised in the Delta. So we should call her Delta Donkey.
That could work. But she says calling somebody a donkey that's an indigenous Creole woman is
but that's a lie.
Racism or hate crime, but then it turns out that she's neither one of those things.
Yeah.
Miss Marta's right here, Andy. Say hi to Andy.
Hi, Andy.
But she's so bothered by donkey. The donkey's gonna say, "Oh, okay." Marta calls Azzy when it's time for a WALK, and when she just said, "Hi, Andy," as
Oh,
he
I was
heard.
wondering why it came out.
And so you can hear as he's whining in the background. He comes running up to Marta, smiling at her, wagging his tail and whining. Mojo's out here too.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. It's too hot right now.
I want to hear about the boat and Hexfest. Okay, well, Bree went to some Hexfest. Bree was on the boat. With the boat, it's a river boat, the Creole Queen. And we all pile onto the Creole Queen, and we have all of the best food that New Orleans has to offer. It's all catered. You got to pay for your drinks, but the food's free, or it's price of admission. And then we have this epic ritual that happens every year. And this year, they usually do it up top outside on the boat. And I'm the type I always sit in the back of the class because I'm a bad guy. So we would usually be way far back and barely see the ritual. But we would always hear Christian J sing the Marie Laveau song. But this year, it was inside, and we got front row seats. And I think I posted it on TikTok. Yeah, because people are commenting on it, that we got the entire Christian, because now we have the 10-minute feature. So I got the entire Christian Day, Marie Laveau song, and damn, he's got a good voice. He's got a great voice. And the
Yeah,
song
I
is
missed that. I missed that. So Hexfest was at the Bourbon Orleans Hotel, which is actually a really nice hotel. The vending area was upstairs in the ballroom, and it was beautiful. It was a great setup. Several of the presenters had tables. There were books, candles, incense, jewelry. It was a really good setup for the vendors. And you got a set of beads with a medallion of Hexfest on it. And I definitely kept that for a souvenir. The presenters were in individual,
Yep.
like speaking rooms. I got to see the Glam Witch,
You
Michael.
last, you
You
were
know
talking
what?
about him all weekend.
He's
He
coming last
was,
party.
Yeah, he was at the party last night.
yeah, he's actually a very interesting human being.
Yes.
You know, I
Yep.
learned quite a few. Um, the wart cunning class with Pop.
Papa
What
Cat.
was his name? Birch.
Papa Cat.
Yeah, Papa Cat.
That's a great class.
That was a very interesting class of connecting with the spirits of plants. I would recommend his class. He actually gave a couple of authors regarding plants, and he gave an insight to Scott Cunningham that I had not heard before.
Well, and
So,
the Padma Lakshmi book, I kind of want that now. I didn't know she had a book on spices.
me neither.
We
So,
watch her
yeah.
all the time.
So even being seasoned practitioners, I learned some things. So, yeah,
Yes, I
I
did
got
too.
my money's worth.
Well, I'm in the middle of the Way of Plants and getting ready to do volume 2. And there's going to be some stuff that I'm going to cite probably from Papa Cap and from Ellie Barnes' class that totally tied into that. Because they happen to be teaching wart cunning. They had some ideas that I hadn't heard in a very long time, kind of forgot about. And that the
Yeah.
whole point of the Way of Plants beyond wart cunning is to bring those ideas back into the spotlight.
Yeah, because a lot of the magical properties of plants, you have a lot of books out there about herbalism, but the ones about the magical properties, there's books never even heard about until I heard in Papa Cap's class. So
Well, I
I've
think,
already bought a couple. I haven't
did you
gotten them yet,
did you get the
but
barrel book?
yeah,
Okay. I forget which one of those. It's either the yellow one or the white one.
I bought actually both of them. I bought the white one and the yellow
Yeah, you
one.
got
The yellow one is the compendium.
yeah, you got
And
to have it. You gotta have it.
yeah,
One of those books, he does magical and medicinal side by side, and nobody tends to do that, and it's important stuff.
yeah, I think that one's the compendium. That's the yellow one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting those books.
Another one I had hoped he'd mention was Plants of the Gods. It's mostly psychotropic stuff, but good book. I forget who the author is on that one.
Oh, definitely. Once I go through the books, I'll definitely give a review on them. I think because he gave like 4 different authors in that class, Papa Cat.
Well, and then the book or the paperwork you scan, that most scan, there's some books you get there. And I think those books, some of those are like, public domain now because they're so damn old. But those might be good to have too.
You know who else made an impression on me, even though I had a very short conversation with her, was Lilith Dorsey.
Oh, hell yeah.
Lilith's one of our best
We
friends.
love us some Lilith. She was there last night.
Wow.
She was there a lot.
Yeah, we love Lilith.
We've been to her quite a lot.
Yeah.
She lives over what? Not Bywater anymore. What is her neighborhood called?
It's still technically Bywater, but it's on the other side of St. Claude.
So I guess technically it's the same neighborhood as us, but it's about
It's it would be called
2-minute drive.
The Upper Ninth.
Upper Ninth Ward.
Who was the lady that had the long black hair and the silver streak in her hair? She was the moderator.
Yeah. Christine. She's a friend of ours too. Saw her last night too. Yeah, Christine. She just got herself some fangs. She's going to be
at the
the Endless Night Vampire Ball. She's going to be
one of the staff people attending like some dark goddess area.
Yeah, she's going to be like got an important position there.
She's been to
she had to get her
too.
fangs. Yeah, she's been here too.
Yeah. Something else, and I made a video about this, about, people that you know online versus meeting them in person. Yeah. Guys, a lot of these seasoned practitioners that were presenters at HexFest, they were some very attractive people. Their energy was off the charts. Hey, I've already said it. Both Marta and Birch.
I look younger in person.
Yes, I said it.
I heard it because I had to play that part about what you guys talking about, Marta.
Mm-hmm.
You had to hear that. She's a Leo.
Marta's hot.
And a girl,
And she's got some blue eyes that go forever.
Yes, she does.
Mm-hmm.
You.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Mountain Witch, how are you?
Hey, Regina.
I'm probably going to get out of here about 5. I got to go do dad stuff still, but I'll be here for 5 more minutes or so. I'm thinking I might come back on live. I just wanted to see what it would be like going on this account. It seems to have been pretty much the same as it would have been on the other account.
Yeah, did you go MIA on that one?
We're private for a little while.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not sure what happens. Like, if I was to go live on a private account, I don't know who would see me. Only because normally the only people can see your videos, people you follow back, or people you approve to follow you. Yeah, now it's like you approve them to follow you. It's kind of weird. But yeah, so that one, I'm going to let it cool off a little bit over there. Seabiscuit tried her best to stop people from seeing that video, and I made sure that she couldn't. And it's on this account too, so. But then she made like 4 more of those in the car, in the dark videos, trying to make excuses about, how she didn't really see you, and she couldn't find you.
So she finally admitted to not even seeing me?
Yeah, she tried to say that. But you said in the text that Bree's lucky you didn't kick her ass. You didn't kick her ass when she saw you. That's what she said. So, precise speech leads to precise thought. Don't be, if you type the wrong thing, well, I'm going to be running with the wrong information. But I think that was the right information. I think she saw you and went, oh, hell no.
Yeah. I think you realize now I'm a tall heifer.
Right. I mean, you're not like hugely tall. It's just I've never seen you not sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
When I first saw you walk in, whoa, you're a lot taller than you're looking at chairs.
Mm-hmm.
I think there actually have been a couple videos where you get up and dance around.
Yeah, but it's different. It's different when you meet a person in person. Totally different.
Yeah. But those were all we hung out with the best people from TikTok. I mean, of the ones that were there, I'm not saying that some of you all aren't great people, but you weren't there. And why? Why weren't you there? Can't you see that you want to be there? Start witching. Make
Yeah.
it happen.
Yeah, I want to see everybody at WitchCon.
Yes.
There's no yeah,
There's no
guys.
excuse you can't make it a WitchCon. It's like what, 100 and something? It's not expensive. You don't have to go
It's less
anywhere.
than that. It's like
Yeah.
98
Oh
or
yeah, I think it's like
something.
90.
It's
Yeah,
$95. It's
$95.
the very 1st of March. Start planning for it now. You actually can go online and purchase it, but there is nowhere else that you're going to have that caliber and that many presenters that you can actually view for a whole year, if not a lifetime. I don't know about the lifetime yet, but I know you can for a year.
I think it
So,
has a download function. If you paid for it, you could download them and store them. But right now they are being hosted for at least a couple years. But
okay.
Bree is going to be on WitchCon this year, so you know you want to see that. And of course, I'm going to be there too. But WitchCon.com, got to check it out. Get your ticket right away. There may be an early bird special. I don't know. I think there was a thing where like people that went to Hexfest can get a discount or something. I don't remember. Yeah, it'll say it there when you go to WitchCon.com.
Yeah.
And that's President's Day weekend. And I believe it's 2 days of the most. I mean, since nobody has to travel, he gets even more epic presenters for WitchCon. You get old witches that never travel, like Lori, not Lori Bruno,
Lori
Lori
Cabot
Cabot.
will be
Lori
there.
Cabot was there, yeah, and she can be there again. She doesn't travel; she never leaves Salem. Yeah, you can be there 1,000%. Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that. All
Yeah.
right, but maybe I'll tag you if I go live later.
All right.
Or if you're
Bye,
live, I'll jump
Birch.
in there. Okay, blessed be
Bye,
everybody.
Marta.
I gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.
I gotta go do dad stuff, y'all, and then I'll come back and then I'll do uncle stuff. All right, bye.
All right. Bye.
I hit